city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come.
In reality, I'm just an average Joe with a simple life. No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour a fifth wheel bus.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh,
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. So Golden State will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Irving. Love outside. And the 3 off target. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Green kicks to Curry. The three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Smith sets the pick for LeBron. The shot by Thompson, no one's around. And it's off from three-point range. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game. He's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Love. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Irving, good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
The drive by Love. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Love's got 5 now.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Curry. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Love outside. 4 on the clock. From deep. A shot by LeBron, no good. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Thompson outside Green. Bogut dishes to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The drive by Thompson. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. LeBron with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Green kicks to Spates. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Mazzili's checked in for Green. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's Dellavedova, and the shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And stolen by Fry. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Barbosa. James And the rejection by Ezeli. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Dellavedova. Warriors with the rebound.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Can't get it to go. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Up top, Curry. 8 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. No one near him. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's the 3. There's the 3. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Dellavedova. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The screen from Thompson. Love outside. Connects from three-point range.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he's kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Here's Love. cannot hit, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving double team. Mozgov kicks to Irving. No good with the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Curry gets the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
LeBron is doubled. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Warriors leading by 13. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Thompson from long range. And Shumpert pulls it down.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
They grabbed their own miss. Mozgov, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the game to go. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green passes to Curry. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
They set the pick. LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Mozgov. Here's Shumpert. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Curry with it. It'll count. And that's not going to go. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far? Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that higher percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
How about Steph Curry in this one?
16 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Warriors leading by 9. Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And he gets the bucket.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
90 seconds now into the second half. Green kicks to Curry from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Smith dishes to James. Love the pass to James. And Thompson throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And it's sent back by... Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Love outside. Takes a three. Another three for Cleveland.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah.